to someone who would just knock me off my feet. Yeah. Black chicken.
Good evening, America. How you doing? This old school rounding first and headed for second. This is the Blackout Show. I'm your host, C Black. Good evening. Live on a Monday night, Labor Day. I'm sure everybody out there getting full, eating good. And some of the people I know eating real good. Um, and ain't nothing like visiting someone's house and eating to me. Those were the good days. Everybody had ribs and man, you come over and crash and eat and it's a beautiful thing. I don't know how much that goes on today, but back in the day, that was real. And play bid whist. What happened to that? You know I'm blame that on, right? The black young man. He came out with spades because I guess bid was too hard to comprehend. So they came up with, we're going to play spades. Bid whist was the black game. It's what black people played. You had to think. You had to figure it out. You had to maneuver, make moves. Spades, either you got them or you don't. Um, just go show you. Everybody wants a shortcut. Tonight's episode, women take shortcuts too. I was on the men about taking shortcut, not wanting to go all the way around. The women taking shortcuts too. That's tonight's episode. But before I totally get started, I'm going to take a minute or a second. Um, I lost someone that I knew as a kid. Her name was Brittany. I won't go into it any further, but she was 31 years old. She lost the battle to COVID. Um, it's sad. I remember watching her grow up as a kid, and now for her life to be cut short um, is a tragedy. And again, she was nothing but 31. So, to the family and friends, uh, certainly my condolences. I also want to want to say kudos to Jordan Canton. He plays linebacker for Orchard Lake St. Mary's. He led his team to a 17-15 victory over Hudsonville. He scored on a touchdown run. He also had 15 tackles. Outstanding. You like to brag about that when it's relatives. All right. Also, to a nephew out in L.A., California, Richard, he just bought a house and his baby and all them. Want to say hey to him also. Congrats on again being a man, getting a job, car, your own home, going to work, taking responsibility and accountability. Things you just don't see black men do. So when you see it, you got to praise it. So keep up the good work. All right, tonight's show, women with the shortcut, right? Now, we discussed what it is to be a man, to put the word M in man. It's hard work. You got to shoulder a lot of things, take the brunt of it. You got to go to work. Things I just discussed. Get a car, get your own place to live, your job. Yeah, you got to do those things. And when things are going wrong, you got to muster up and say, I got this. I don't know if I got to work two jobs, but I got this. It's tough. It's a lot of responsibility. I get it. But it sure makes you feel good at the end of the day that you did this. You did it. It wasn't given to you. You earned it. It's yours. It's no different than anything that you garner along the way. It's yours. You did this. No one say, "Oh well, here you go. Here's some money." Yeah, but deep down inside, it's not the same. No, it's just not. So let's get into what's going with the women though. The same thing falls on them. When you see them running around, of course, they hate this subject, and why they hate it is really weird. That they're fat, and they go in denial about being fat. You know why? Because it takes work in not trying to be fat. It's easy to sit there and go, well, let's just go eat. Let's go to Golden Corral. Let's just eat. Man, when you're around her, you smell the bacon burning. You smell the bacon. When she starts walking, you smell bacon. That's them two thighs rubbing together. All kind of bacon coming out of there. I don't know, it's maple, country, what is it? But you smell that bacon. And you ignore it. And then she wants you to ignore what you smell. You're like, wait a minute. That's bacon. Is the stove on? No. Just when you walking over to the refrigerator and coming back, we need to do something about that. But everybody goes to the now because you still want to hit that. So you don't say anything. She's not going to say nothing about it because she just came from the fridge. So everybody's in denial about that. And then when you marry them big or with them, don't you think over the course of time that's going to get out of hand after a baby or two or, I don't know, 100 trips to McDonald's? What do you think will happen then? You think it's going to be controllable? Okay. I don't think so. I think something should be said about it and something should be done. It's almost now when you see somebody's in shape, you got to look at them. But you know what? I told you the average black woman weighs 187 pounds. Basically 190. Basically 200. But okay. They're pissed at me for bringing it up. It's like I'm wrong for stating facts. Now, if I made up a lie and I said, well, yeah, you fat. And again, if there was 130 pounds or 120 and I said that, I get it. I'm not lying. So she takes the shortcut and not wanting to keep herself up to do the things that she needs to do as a woman. When you see them out today, like I told you, the back of their heel, they're not gonna put no lotion down there. I don't think they can reach down there. Maybe they can't get past their gut to reach down there, be all out of breath. But when they walk, you see the heel all rusted up. What is that? Oh, I'm just waiting till I get a pedicure. Before you put lotion on yourself? Now I realize it's gonna take a big jar of lotion to get all over that body. But you still gotta do those things. It's being a woman. You don't have enough respect for yourself to say, I'm not gonna look like that. If that black man wants to talk to me because I'm fat and I'm gonna take care of him, he better go get somebody else. I'm not gonna be fat. I'm gonna work at keeping myself in shape. Again, it's hard work. I get it. I get it. Oh, I'll make sure my hair is okay. I'm gonna make sure the clothes on me. Oh God, we don't talk about that. Them tight clothes you have on with that gut and that belly. I'm able to see the crack of your butt. I don't want to see that, especially if I haven't eaten. Who wants to see that? It's disturbing, and you think it's okay. But again, I think it's okay because some black man out there is okay with it. If they was getting daily no's and refusals, they probably wouldn't do that. They probably put some lotion on their heel. They'd probably get a big jar of lotion put on their body. They probably wear some clothes that was decent. They wouldn't be hanging all tight clothes that you're too big to wear them tight clothes. You know this. And since when? Who told you? They must come out with this new. I don't know this. I've seen weave, right? They getting the eyelashes with weave. What is that? The eyelashes out here, huh? An eyelash full of weave. Who told you that look good? Where'd you get that from? Again, it must be somebody out there that likes it. It seems irresponsible to me, but it must be somebody out there who likes it. It's again about taking control and taking care of yourself. It is work. It is. I gotta work and making my hair look okay. I don't want to be seen anywhere looking crazy. That's how they grew up before. But again, you want to change that mode. I've been thinking about the music. When I said you let them rappers call you all kind of bees and hoes, call you all out of your name, it's funny. You stand up about anything else. Women always got their mouth open. But you didn't say nothing about that. You didn't say nothing about when them rappers calling you bees and hoes and all. It's kind of weird about that. You open your mouth about everything else, but you accepted that. Hmm. I know people say, no, I didn't. Yeah, no, you did. Because women would have made a big fuss about it, like they do when they feel like their rights are being infringed on. But no, you allowed them to make that crazy music, calling you all out of your name, and you okay with it. You had to be okay with it. It would never got done played on the radio. Oh no. That told me all I need to know what you think about yourself. It couldn't be. Again, black people just don't think enough of their self to say, hey, no, you're not gonna disrespect her. She not gonna I'm not gonna disrespect us. What is that? There's not enough you think white people allow that? You talk about their own race like that? Nobody does that. The Asians don't even buy American cars. They live here, born, raised here, got kids, go to school, but they won't even buy a domestic car. They refuse to because they have that much pride in themselves. Now, everybody knows this. When you see one in the car, he's forced to ride that American car. They don't buy them. Now, I don't want to hear all the qualities better. They ain't never bought them. American cars get almost 300,000 miles now. I don't want to hear that. Mm-mm. They don't buy them because they believe in their race. You think we would do that? No, wouldn't do that. We don't hold that standard because it's us. The bar is low, real low. How I got that low, I don't know. Just don't think enough of ourselves. And woman, you're supposed to be fantastic. The way you're supposed to look, keep yourself up, your shape. A black woman, you're supposed to like, oh yeah. But you can't stop talking and you can't stop eating. That's a bad combination. The mouth is the key, I guess. If we wired the mouth, you'd probably be one of the great. You would be great again. You stop eating, and you wouldn't be talking so much, which would kill the baby mama drama. Hmm. Of course, nobody wants to hear that. I got it. One thing that I will try to do, period, is always make you say, about something I'm discussing. Just make you say, Don't mean you agree with it, but you will say, It's going to be truthful. It's not going to be a lie because your eyes told you something different. Do you believe your lying eyes when you see it? You say, oh man, I didn't see that. My eyes are lying on. No, you seen what you seen. It's like I'm always preaching on here. It do. Like an old dude just sitting around family room preaching to the young people. Do you hear me? Can you feel me? Do you understand? Do you even care? All right. Just sit tight. Just sit tight. That's the first half of the Blackout Show. Don't move. We'll be right back with the second half of the Blackout. Thanks. Oh, y'all sitting in on this, huh? When it's cold outside, Tim like this. I got to work. You say what can make me feel this way, my dear.
talking about my girl. I got so much honey, the bees in me. I got a sweeter song than the birds in the trees. Well, I guess you say what can make me feel this way, my girl, my girl, talking about my girl.
Welcome back. Appreciate that, EB. That's good for me. I like that. That's old school. Mm, my girl. Beautiful. You know, obviously, I'm stuck in that time, right? I feel you out there. You're like, oh well, yeah, that's because you won't move on because them are love songs. You know, let's get in the mood right. Just setting it up. That's how we got here. When that song went off, or maybe while I was on, that's how we got here. You know, it's baby making music. You don't hear no holes and bees in that. You're just not gonna hear it. I don't know. I sure miss it. I do. I really miss it, and I'm old, and I still miss it. Hmm. But anyway, second half of the show, we was going to discuss. We was talking about a woman being a woman. Stop with the shortcuts and be a woman. You know, they have an issue with things, and we give them a pass, um, probably because they're a woman, right? We don't do the same. It's because they're a woman, and you know we want that. So we're not gonna go too far because we want that. What they say, happy wife, happy life. So if she ain't happy, the life ain't gonna be happy. So because you're not gonna get that, which is another thing of when saying basically kiss her butt. Okay. But let's get to the things that you need to do for yourself as a woman. The way you dress and the way you carry yourself. Um, I guess it's okay these days for the woman. One time it wasn't, but I guess it's okay for the woman to be blown out of her mind too. Um, just as high as he is, looking like she's in orbit somewhere. And I guess it's okay. I just thought for a woman, you want her to be held to a higher standard. That you like, well, you know, I don't want my baby. I don't want her, you know, like a drunk. You know, one thing I always said about back then was a woman was like, you never catch me drunk. Because she felt like that was just shaming her. To be drunk, staggering, because it, it just wasn't very becoming. Like, wow, she's drunk. And everybody would basically make a mental note of that. Did you see that night she was drunk? Throwing up all over everywhere, falling down, uh, runs in the pantyhose, and one shoe on, one shoe off, trying to give it to, you know, and, you know, when they get drunk, they're going to try to give it to somebody, right? So the question is who's willing and who's waiting. They didn't let themselves be like that because they were scared that they'd be vulnerable. And I'm sure everybody knows that applied then. It don't apply now. When a woman's out there getting high, you don't think she's gonna drop them draws for the guy she's smoking with? Because you know, secret be told, people don't get high by themselves. They gotta get high with somebody. So if your woman is at work, lunch, place somewhere, smoking with somebody, he's trying to figure out how to tap that. He's trying to figure it out. And it's putting her in a vulnerable position by being high. You don't think so? Of course you don't. Because you feel like we all, it's the high club. We don't do it to each other. When they smoking weed, It's making them not a woman. You should always carry yourself like a young lady or a woman at all times. I shouldn't hear you out there in the street, mother so and so and sucker. Come on now, you better than that, aren't you? Well, maybe you don't think you are. And what's with the woman looking like a man these days? Oh God, it's getting scary. If you run to one of them in the alley, I'm running. Man, when they got their hat on backwards, looking like this, all beefed up on the shoulders, walking all hard, like they gonna kick your mother. Wait, it's a woman, ain't it? Or is it? What is that? I see it. It used to be like every now and then. Oh my God, it's kind of over the top now. With the haircut, I want you to know I'm a man. I get it. I get it. But it has to be so hard. I mean, it's like you need to be locked up. Can't you be bushy without? I mean, I don't know the rules, so I'm way out of my league with this. I'm just saying when I see them, what is with that? It has to be that hard. Basically, like a man who's been to jail, been let go, let out. Okay, and these tattoos. Oh my God. Oh y'all, something else. These tattoos, they on their necks, they on their face, everywhere. Oh, it's sexy. Wow. It's all. You don't want to look at them or read them. The tattoos all over the body. Okay. Okay. All right. Be a woman. Try to be that. Keep your hair up. Dress appropriately. Talk appropriately. And that's the time to let your hair down. There's a time. When y'all do ladies' nights, let your hair down. But in public, high, drunk, cussing, looking crazy. What is that? Getting blowed. What is that? And I won't even mention the weight. It takes work being a woman. There's no shortcuts. But that's why everybody's always looked at you and praised you for it. You know, men say they raise daughters different than boys, as if the two wasn't the same. But I guess they're not, because like they say, you got to raise them different. I meant in the terms of wrong. Wrong is wrong. Uh, you broke the window and it was wrong. You getting a whooping. You bring Brad Grace home, you getting a whooping. I don't think they raise well. I don't think they raise boys like that no more. So I know they're not raising them girls like that. Um, just trying to reflect on some things that I've seen. That I don't know. Last time how often do you see a woman in a dress these days? Like with some pumps on, heels. When do you see that? Now you see them on TV, the celebrities, but women in the street. When you see them in heels, pumps, dress, fitted dress, or whatever, when do you see that? Smelling good. Do you notice that the women smell good anymore these days? I don't think they putting on perfume like that these days no more. What do you think about that? I don't think so. Back in the day, that's what you always said. They smell good, man. You always said that. No accountability here. And you know who I'm blaming? Yeah, the black young male. He should be like, hey, you got perfume? I mean, are you gonna look like a woman tonight? I mean, I don't. The guys start looking better than the women when they go out on dates. I knew it was gonna be a problem. I said, this is getting scary. The guys are looking better than the women on dates. I'm like, this. This is not good. This is going wrong. The women's always want to look better, smell better. I want to be a woman. But she's so busy not trying to be a woman, taking the shortcut. I'm not going to watch what I eat. I'm not going to do my hair. I'm not going to smell good. Perfume. But are you putting deodorant on? If I got to go there, are you putting deodorant on? Are you washing between your A? Are you washing in front and back? That's accountability. It's supposed to come with a woman naturally. You are a woman. I guess beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. I guess it's what sums it up. And so when you think about the things that we discussed, you wonder, is that even in the realm of being a woman? Now, the good old days, the music he just played, right? That was the good old days. Them days are not coming back. They're not. As much as we long for, hope for, hmm, um, forever it's come and gone. It's gone. It's never coming back. The only thing you do is do what he did then. Play that song. The memories, yeah, they're there. But the good old days, going forward, just going forward, you can tell things are only gonna get worse. And that's scary. I remember 7 years ago reading where a man had sex with a dog. The dog died. He was poking the dog. Now, of course, we never heard of that. But look where we come to. You probably haven't heard that story. That's my point. It's become, I guess, it's normal. He had sex with the dog, poked the dog, and the dog died. That's not normal. But it is normal now. The good old days are gone. They're not never coming back. And as we stand here and face that, we just wonder, how can you survive going forward? What is the woman going to look like 10 years from now? She's at 190 now, basically. 10 years from now, you think she'll be at 160, 140, or you think she'll be at 225, 250? I'm going with up. 4 out of 5 black women are obese. Again, don't shoot the messenger. That's all I am. Just take some pride in that. And you say, well, why are you talking about it? Because it bothers me. That's why I have this platform. Because it bothers me. It's been bothering me. Couldn't say nothing about it. Didn't know how to say nothing about it. Kevin Samuels said something about it. Nice, smooth, educated, perfect. He does a great job. Excellent. Hitting the ball out the park. Telling you the reality. And will come with facts about the weight. I say this, so hopefully it will reach somebody out there and say, oh, okay, he got a point. I need to carry myself like a young woman, like a lady. I need to do better. I don't have to look like that. I don't have to be fat and sloppy. All right. I guess I'm just summing up how I felt, and this is how I truly felt about the situation. And I'm just expressing it to you, hoping that some can do better. Not gonna change everybody, but hopefully some can do better. And hopefully some guy run into the girl who cares about herself to be a woman, who ain't running around cussing, looking crazy, It's just being a woman. A throwback. How about that? Good old days wasn't that bad. All right. Appreciate you tuning in to the Labor Day show. Once you go out, make sure you have a safe, good time. Appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell somebody about the show. Appreciate you. Need your help. Need viewers. Need subscribers. This is OG rounding third and heading for home. Good night, everybody. What y'all think?